Good morning. It is 9:28 in the morning, and this is April 18th, and that makes it day 27 in Cambodia. This will be my final day here in Cambodia. I'll be wrapping up my trip. I only have about 19 kilometers to the border, so this will be a shorter video. I'll try and beef it up a little because I'm going to split today into two parts. I'm going to have the Indian Hills section, the last 19 kilometers of me here in Cambodia. And then once I cross the border, I'm going to start up a new video for Thailand series. So, and then I'm going to be following the coast all the way to the south of Thailand. I've already explored the north before. I've never explored the south, so I'm looking forward to just doing the same thing like I did with Vietnam. I'll get to the coast. Well, I'll be on the coast, well, and then I'll just follow it all along the whole Gulf, and yeah, and it'll be kind of a sight to see on this because I'll just have little blue dots all the way along the coast, starting up in Vietnam. I'll swing up a little around the lake in Cambodia and then back down to the coast and follow the coast all the way down to Malaysia and eventually Singapore, I guess. And then I can call it quits after Singapore. Well, that's the plan now. Like I said, what I say in the morning can change by the evening, so it usually does. So, yeah, in one mouthful, that was pretty well all my plans. I got on organic maps and I checked the contour lines. There's an overlay. It's a very simple maps. Organic maps, I would definitely say, is a good one. It has a nice layout to it. Aesthetically, it's very simple. It's kind of like well, it's a lot like Maps Me look. But it has some there's some layers that you can actually put on it, and contour lines is one of them. So the other one is trails. So it'll show you some of the trails and the sightseeing ones and stuff like that. And yeah, and I think the third one might be I think the third one might be, I don't remember what the third one is. So, yeah, that's the plan, guys. I'm going to go ahead and do a little, I'm going to pack up my stuff here. I'm going to go down to the water and get hydrated, use it. Excuse me. Using my life straw. I think I was calling this a Sawyer the other day. My Sawyer's in my bag. There's two main companies that make the name brand ones. There's a few generic brand ones that work just as good, but Life Straw is one of them, and the Sawyer's in my backpack. That's the other one. This is the one I back flushed. I found someone who was trying to use muddy water in it without like filtering the water through like a bandana. That's why you should filter the water through a bandana first, and then just to get the larger particles out. It won't stop the bacteria and the viruses. That's what the filter does. So it was basically brand new. I back flushed it quite a few times, but yeah, it's still a hard hitter. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna go down, hydrate up a little since I'm only carrying this, and I don't know what it's gonna look like from after the border, well, to the border and after the border. After I get to the border, I have an additional 40 kilometers to get to a city called Trat. Trat is from here 58 kilometers total from where I'm sitting. That'll be my goal, but I might camp out somewhere in between. Hopefully there'll be spots along the way. I'm positive. Yeah, there's grocery stores and gas stations that I get more water. But water is the main concern. Yeah, now I'm rambling, and so I'll go ahead and cut it off there. I also have to do a repair on my bicycle. The kickstand's moving its way back towards the brake, and I had to readjust that. And I might clean off the chain and stuff from the water wars, the New Year's water wars, and got the ground very muddy, and the mud got in my chains and stuff like that. So I might do a few things here after I pack up, and yeah. Hey guys. Well, that was home sweet home for last night, and I'm just grabbing the rest of my doodads. I'm gonna be doing adjusting that kickstand, and just want to. This is beautiful out here, man. This really is. The way this is set down by the river, and just the surrounding mountains and stuff. But yeah, so I'm all packed up. It's like it's 10:10 right now. Yeah, like I said, the maximum amount of kilometers I'm going to be putting on today is 58 if I want to get all the way to Trat. But other than that, I'm not in a big hurry to leave here, so I'm just gonna maybe sit by the river for a bit and stuff like that. Hey, I'm gonna grab the rest of my stuff. Looks like it. That's it. One last look. And the rest of the stuff was not mine.
Well, I'm at the roundabout. I take a left up here. It says Thailand, 5 kilometers. So this might be a really short video, guys. That's alright. I'm going to do it anyway because I said I was going to do this on the last video. If it doesn't work out good, I'll just go back to my old layout, my old standard. But yeah, this will be a short one, and the other side. Yeah, I'm not going to stop for anything really, because there's not much to stop for along the border here that I can see so far. So I'm going this way, and then that way. So Thailand, here I come. Well, as I get closer to the border, I'm just going to do some closing words here on Cambodia. Cambodia was awesome. It was beautiful. The people were super, super friendly, and it's a genuine kindness and friendliness that comes from them, with a big wave and a smile and everything. The food was awesome. It's a little more expensive in Cambodia than it is Vietnam and stuff, but they definitely make it worth it. I really enjoyed my time here. And so although I only had really only 2 incidents being here, they were not unavoidable. I was able to avoid them fairly easy. And these just come with anywhere you go. Everywhere is safe compared to the United States. Cambodia is very safe. Vietnam was very safe. Thailand was very safe. So just because I just because I talk about these incidents that happen on film, it doesn't mean these places are unsafe. So thank you, Cambodia, for the month of being here. I really wish you would extend your tourist visas to 2 months, because I think 2 months would actually be more a proper stay being here. So guys, I just want to say I've had an awesome time here in Cambodia, and it was fun being here during the New Year too, and seeing how the smaller towns and villages on the outskirts of the cities really celebrated too. So thank you, Cambodia. Okay, I'm being turned away from this border crossing right here. They said they don't do visas here, and I have to go south the 70 kilometers down to the border crossing down south, which is 70 kilometers away. Oh man, he says there's a road. I think I saw the road that's just the turnoff to it, But yeah, so I'm getting turned around. They're like, no, they don't do international border crossing here. So, yeah, they're telling me I got to go south. So I mean, I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. So I guess I'll just start pedaling south. I'm taking it. It wasn't like he was trying to get a payoff or anything. He's just like, no, they don't do international crossing here. So yeah. So here's the deal. He's told me I need to take this road right here to Koh Kong. He says there's a border crossing there, international border crossing there that I can do. I don't know if they used to do an international boarding crossing here or what, but that's what Google has them listed as. So just take note, if you guys are planning on crossing on this one, you can't. You need to go down to Koh Kong. So I got 68 kilometers, guys. Well, this is it. Dirt road. This is the nicer part of the dirt road. Lots of ups and downs. But I have a feeling this is all it's going to be for the next 38 kilometers. I mean, 68 kilometers. And Google Maps is no use here. They don't even have this road. Organic Maps did. So, Organic Maps saves the day again. So, the heat is excessive right now. I'm looking at the time, it's 2:26. And the sun is strong. And a lot of this is uphill with some downhill, uphill, downhill, like constantly. So I'm like walking half of it at least. You know, half of it I'm walking. So 68 kilometers, I'm definitely not going to get it done today. So I'll be camping somewhere. The thing is yeah, I think I'll be there I'll be there tomorrow evening or something, I'm pretty sure. Let's see how far I can get today, but the sun is just too strong, so it's slowing me way down, and then uphill, downhill, uphill is slowing me down a lot too. This is just kind of frustrating, because this is going to take me 136 kilometers out of the way, so that's alright. These things happen. And luckily I still have a few days on my visa. I have 3 days on my visa, so I'm good. Hot. So this is what they got me going through. Nice view though. My last water just took a dive off my bike. That's all I'm working with water now. And I'm way out here in construction zone USA, or not USA, Cambodia. And honestly, I don't know where the next spot I'll get the water from. I'll look for a stream. I think at the bottom of here there'll be some water sources I can get. A lot of road workers, or not road workers, they're just mining this whole area for whatever. Anyway, yeah, last water. Took a spill. At least I got some of it left. So everything's looking up right now. It's the cooler part of the day, which makes everything so much more enjoyable. And right now I have more downhills than I have uphills. So during the hottest part of the day was all the uphills. But that's fine. It's much more nice. I'm gonna pedal all the way up to dark. It's past 5 right now, so it's just because it's the coolest part of the day. I do actually have a little headlamp right here on my bike that I kind of zip tied to my bike. It's not really a bicycle light. It's just a headlamp that I zip tied to it. So when in doubt, I can actually just keep pedaling. It's just with my night vision, I can't find camp. I have really bad night vision, night blindness, and I can't really see real good in the dark unless it's a full moon. Well, I guess that's kind of common. It's just something. All right, guys, I gotta use 2 hands for this road, so we go that way. It's 5:21 right now. I know I said I was gonna push till dark, but I mean it's close enough. And I found a really sweet spot. It's I started passing it by, but I'm like, nah, I gotta take it. It's this. It looks like a power tower, like a power line tower, but it's not. It's for cables, for I don't know, hauling crap up and down the hillside. There's another one way over there. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back down because that'll be a private area down there below. There's a little road where you see there's a little mirror right there for going around the corners. The access road to it's right there, and it'll be private, and it'll give me a good view of everything. So I'm gonna go down there and start setting up camp. I got a 1.5 liter things of water, plus my life straw bags filled up, and I got some snack items and 1 top ramen. So I should be living like a king right now with a beautiful view. Look at this view. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna start heading down there. Yeah, so the access road right here is washed out. That's awesome because not washed out, but it's got the big ditches from the water flowing through it. That'll keep anybody from actually coming down here. The river right there, they're doing whatever they're mining over there, but this is what I'm after. So it's about 7 paces from leg to leg here to there, right? Depending on which one I actually tie off to. Tie off to this one right here. In the same way on that one, it's 7 paces. And it's 9 to go from, say, this is actually about the right height right here. For 9 paces, because I'm not sure if you can see this here. So 9 paces, 9 paces you want about like forehead. So this is actually pretty close. So I think I'll do that. Yeah. So that's the plan. I'm gonna get my hammock up. All right, guys. All right, I'm all done. I don't have it in low light setting, but it looks like it's actually pretty good anyway. It looks like it's light enough out. Sun's already set. We're at 6:23 right now. I'm cold soaking some top ramen. I got some snack foods here. Main concern is the water. I got water. So got my clean clothes on, but I forgot to, while I was getting water, I should have probably washed some the sweat off me, but it's a dirt road, and with all those trucks going by, they would have just dirtied me up anyway. So yeah, I don't like sleeping sweaty, but that's that's just the how it works out sometimes. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a nice night. I have this all the tarp ready just in case it does start raining. You can never tell. It rains here a lot, just in short spurts, so I don't want to be caught unprepared. Anyway, guys, yeah, so this was unexpected that I would have to go 68 kilometers out of the way down south, cross at the other border, and then back up, which I said it puts me about 136 kilometers out of the way. But that's fine. That's no big deal. That's why I gave myself a buffer zone, and the buffer zone's paying off. I already transferred all the files over except for this one. This will be the last one. I just want to put in some closing remarks, and yeah. So yeah, I mean, these little hiccups happen, and that's why it's not good to leave on the very last day of your visa. And now it's just showing why. Anyway, guys, that's it. The night's over. This is the setup. It's a good setup. It's private. It feels safe here. And maybe I'll get woken up by the dynamite over there. When I turn the camera off, they set off the dynamite. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, guys. I'm going to say good night, y'all. And yeah, I guess the Cambodia, the adventure continues tomorrow. So, and hopefully it'll be the last day. I don't want to cut it too close, but we'll find out. All right, guys. I'm going to call it here. Night, night.